CCP's chaos at the Paris Olympics, women's table tennis infighting, banner snatching. Bangladesh government collapses, stock market soars, Chinese investors say found a way to save the market. Media and hackers simultaneously expose corruption in Red family, striking at heart of CCP. The collapse of CCP's legal system, insiders take to the internet as a last resort for justice. Huawei smart TV can monitor everything in people's homes, terrifying netizens. It's all covered in today's China Truths. CCP's chaos at the Paris Olympics, women's table tennis infighting, banner snatching. At the Paris Olympics, the women's table tennis singles final saw an all-Chinese match between Chen Meng and world number 1 Sun Yingxia. Chen Meng emerged victorious, retaining her Olympic gold medal. However, what should have been a celebratory moment turned strange as a large number of Chinese spectators booed and jeered loudly, with some even allegedly making indecent gestures at Chen Meng. Netizens also posted derogatory comments about the athletes and coaches on Weibo. Why do so many support Sun Yingxia over Chen Meng, even though both are from the Chinese team? Public opinion suggests that this is due to the fan circle culture within the Chinese table tennis community. In recent years, the Chinese sports community has seen the rise of fan circleization, a passionate display of supporter emotions. This time, however, Beijing authorities have taken significant actions to curb this so-called fan circle culture, including arrests and criminal detentions. Tang Jingyuan, a US-based commentator, said, "The media focuses on criticizing this fan circle culture, but I think it's actually diverting attention from the real issue. The core problem of the entire incident is the internal distribution of interests within CCP sports, completely disregarding any sportsmanship and turning the competition into a venue for distributing interests. This time, it likely disrupted some unwritten rules within the CCP table tennis team." Tang also stated that this incident not only involves the deep-seated scandals of the CCP's flagship national table tennis project but has now escalated to the judicial level, with people being criminally detained and facing imprisonment. What kind of dirty deals under the glamorous exterior of the CCP's national table tennis project does this event uncover? He also pointed out that winning an Olympic medal involves not just commercial benefits but also political ones. He explained that the Chinese table tennis team, plagued by internal divisions, sees a competitive field so overcrowded that the process of selecting participants often mirrors a division of spoils rather than a selection based on merit. Meanwhile, US-based commentator Lan Shu said that China is called a gold medal powerhouse but is actually a minor player in sports, with these so-called gold medals being accumulated through national effort. Lan noted the large discrepancy between the number of athletes and media personnel at the Olympics, over 400 athletes versus 3,000 media team members. According to him, the reason is that the CCP views the competitions as minor and regards winning gold medals similarly. The key is that after winning the gold medals, they use them for propaganda to brainwash the Chinese people and stir up nationalistic emotions. That is the real purpose of the CCP. Furthermore, Liang Xiaohua, a staff member at the Chuang law firm in California, believes that it makes no difference to the CCP which athlete wins the championship in the sports delegation. The outside world should pay more attention to the CCP authorities' actions in snatching Taiwanese banners. Liang said, "The core issue is not the Olympics or merely snatching banners. It actually centers on the CCP's ongoing oppression of Taiwan. That's the first point. The second, very important, is transnational suppression and intervention. Even in a Western democratic country like France, a major power, during an occasion like the Olympics, which is supposed to be about peaceful and friendly sports, they can still direct staff to snatch banners related to Taiwanese support, which shows China's severe infiltration into Europe. At the Paris Olympics, an incident recently occurred where items printed with Taiwanese characters and map shapes were suspected of being ambushed and snatched by a mysterious Chinese group, causing a stir in society. A netizen discovered a Chinese woman directing Olympic staff to confiscate Taiwanese people's banners or flags. Commentators believe that the CCP treats the Olympics as a form of diplomatic warfare. Additionally, As previously reported, CCP Olympic official Yuan Haoran commented on the issue of the U.S. swim team turning purple after the race, stating that the real situation was not as seen on TV, but that the Chinese broadcasting organization had color-adjusted the American athletes. This statement led to an unforgiving investigation by the CCP officials. Currently, Yuan Haoran's Weibo content has been deleted, and he plans to apply for political asylum in France, not returning to China. Although unconfirmed, Chinese netizens have already regarded Yuan Haoran as having defected during the Paris Olympics. Bangladesh government collapses, stock market soars, Chinese investors say found a way to save the market. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina of Bangladesh, often referred to as the old friend of the Chinese Communist Party, fled Bangladesh on August 5 amidst widespread national protests, leading to significant political upheaval. The very next day, the DSE Composite Index of Bangladesh soared, marking a 4.8% increase at one point, the largest since March 2020. This financial reaction mirrored the political unrest, as many Chinese netizens celebrated the protesters' victory, engaging with news of the stock market's surge through likes and comments on social media. Their comments hinted at their desire for a similar scenario to occur in China's stock market, with phrases such as "found the way to make the stock market surge, so this is why it's always 3,000 points, and found the source of the constant decline." Support for the Bangladeshi protesters was also evident on China's Weibo platform where, on the day Hasina fled, numerous users expressed their backing. One blogger noted, "In moments of continuous and severe regression in democracy and fairness, the brave people of Bangladesh reversed the downward trend with their lives and blood. Civilization is diverse, but there is only one direction. Bless the people of Bangladesh." Some netizens reflected on the courage of the Bangladeshi people, noting they were much braver than the people of a big eastern country. The primary cause of Hasina's departure is reported to be the military's neutrality and its refusal to violently suppress the protests. This stance by the Bangladeshi military garnered significant admiration on Weibo, encapsulated in sentiments such as, "Salute to the brave people of Bangladesh, salute to the military that stands with the people." Before her escape, nearly 100 protesters were killed, with hundreds more injured and many detained. Sheikh Hasina, the longest-serving female head of government in Bangladesh, was elected for the fourth consecutive time this January. However, the election was marred by significant controversies, including the arrest of thousands of opposition members, leading the United States and the United Kingdom to question the credibility of the election results. At present, another old friend of the CCP, Venezuelan President Maduro, is also facing widespread national protests over allegations of election fraud. Media and hackers simultaneously expose corruption in Red Family, striking at heart of CCP. At the start of this month, the international hacking group Anonymous made headlines by infiltrating Hong Kong and Macau media outlets, releasing reports that exposed the corruption among elite families of the Chinese Communist Party. These revelations have intensified global focus on the unchecked wealth accumulation by the CCP's princelings. According to The Sound of Hope, senior investigative journalist Fu Cade recently discussed the intricate details behind these reports on the Bumming by podcast. He delved into his investigative process concerning the hidden overseas assets of senior CCP officials and the implications of these findings. Fu Cade's reporting journey began in 2012 with a publication in Bloomberg, where he unveiled the extensive wealth of Xi Jinping's family. His investigative efforts continued, capturing widespread attention last month with a New York Times article that disclosed the covert relationships between Xiao Jianhua, a Chinese-Canadian businessman recently sentenced to 13 years in prison for fraud and corruption, Jack Ma, and Xi Jinping's sister, Qi Qiao. During his appearance on the Bumming by podcast, Fu shared a 2012 incident at Bloomberg's Beijing office. He received crucial information from a Shanghai colleague about Qi Qiao and her husband Deng Jiagui's business undertakings in Shenzhen, Beijing, and a rare earth company in Jiangxi. This probe extended to Qianan, another sister of Xi Jinping, and her husband Wu Long, who also possessed considerable assets. Following his revelations, Fu faced threats and was subsequently relocated to Hong Kong by Bloomberg. This exposé preceded a New York Times report on the wealth of Wen Jiabao's family during a period marked by fierce internal power struggles within the CCP. Post these revelations, Xi Jinping initiated a rigorous anti-corruption campaign targeting political adversaries, a move Fouquet believes has only made the Red families more skilled at concealing their wealth, with corruption and accumulation of riches persisting unabated. Fu also recounted an episode involving Wu Zheng, husband of prominent Chinese media proprietor Yang Lan. Before his Bloomberg article was published, Wu allegedly told some high-level Bloomberg executives that Fouquet was bad, had received a lot of information from an anti-Xi Jinping source, and that many Beijing-based journalists had rejected the material, thinking it was fake, but Fouquet accepted it and wrote the report. Fouquet questioned how Wu Zheng knew about the report, which was not public knowledge even to competitors. Last month, Fu broadened his investigative scope with a New York Times report that first revealed secret financial transactions between Xiao Jianhua and Jack Ma. He also mentioned that Xiao Jianhua had his own proxies who secretly controlled many overseas companies, especially small companies in Hong Kong, with the help of Swiss banks and the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission. These entities turned a blind eye to these proxies, leading to many public investors making investment decisions based on false information. Fu said that the CCP targeted its own proxies because Xiao Jianhua knew many things and could threaten both Xi Jinping's opponents and Xi Jinping himself. After being captured, Xiao Jianhua was controlled by Xi Jinping and could be used as a weapon, deterring opponents from acting rashly. Fu and others have continuously exposed the immense wealth of the Red families, revealing the truth about CCP elite corruption to the Chinese public. The outside world believes this has significant destructive power against the CCP regime. Even international hacker groups have started to take action against the CCP. Earlier this month, a hacker group called Anonymous infiltrated the websites of Lotus Times, China Integrity Network, and the China Enterprise Confederation, publishing 2 reports. One, titled Xi Jinping's Anti-Corruption Reform, an Elite Purge Game, was signed by Xinhua reporter and claimed that Xi Jinping owned over $700 million in hidden assets, mostly laundered overseas by his family. Another article, Who Told You Not to Be Born a Party Member, sarcastically depicts ordinary Chinese citizens struggling to get ahead. While Xi Jinping's daughter Xi Mingzi was in the US, Li Chang's daughter Li Ying was in Australia, Li Zhanshu's daughter was in Switzerland, and Wang Yang's daughter Wang Xishao was in the US. The article stated that while Chinese people endure tough times, CCP officials enjoy a life of luxury and wealth. The collapse of CCP's legal system, insiders take to the internet as a last resort for justice. In China, under the governance of the CCP, the public security, prosecution, and judicial bodies have failed to act. As a result, Chinese citizens are turning to the internet as their last channel to voice grievances. Recently, a surge of real name reports has exploded online, marking a new trend in public outcry. According to a report by CCTV on August 6, a netizen posted a video with a real name report, accusing Jia Yu, the vice chairman of the Federation of Industry and Commerce in Zizhou County, Yulin City, Shaanxi Province, of falsification and impersonation to attend Sueda Normal School and has been working under false pretenses ever since. On August 6, a joint investigation team from Zizhou County issued a situation report stating that a team composed of the county's Discipline Inspection and Supervision Committee and the county's Organization Department has been formed and is currently investigating. This whistleblower, Jia Yiding, posted the video report on August 5 and received a response from the local authorities the next day. This speed contrasts sharply with the conventional judicial process and even received coverage by CCTV, making it seem that the CCP authorities attach great importance to public opinion. Recently, Chinese netizens have been continuously posting video reports. Even employees within the CCP's public security, prosecution, and judicial systems have bypassed the judicial process to make real name reports online. For example, a man in Beijing made a real name report against Nia Yui, the deputy secretary of the party committee of the Beijing Mingtum's Special District Sub-District Office, for pasting tiles on the Great Wall within the Jiangwan Cultural Relics Protection Zone. Tiles costing 100 yuan each are labeled as patriotic public welfare, national engineering, with fees reaching as high as 80,000 yuan. On August 6, former judge of Panshan County, Huawei, made a real name report online accusing Wang Hong, director of the Enforcement Bureau of the Liaoning Provincial High Court, of accepting bribes, perverting the law, covering up crimes, and misusing public funds for food, drink, and travel, as well as purchasing official positions and embezzlement. On August 7, Lu Li, a police officer from the Public Security Bureau of Zhoukou City, Hunan Province, and a CCP member, made a real name report online for her husband, a former county mayor, against Zhou Qingsong, a judge of the Juvenile Court of the Hunan Provincial High Court. The video poster stated, "My husband was once a county mayor. He chose to post the report online when faced with injustice. Shouldn't the formal channels be to approach the Discipline Inspection Committee and the Procuratorate? Why have there been so many cases of real name reports by insiders recently? Not only police officers, but judges are also making real name reports online." On August 5, Wu Chang, a judge of the Hanjiang District Court in Putian City, Fujian Province, posted a video publicly reporting Yi Wenjin, former president of the Hanjiang District Court, and Huang Jiqiang, director of the political department of the Putian Intermediate Court, for buying and selling official positions. A netizen commented, "Even judges do not trust the CCP's legal system and go online to post video reports, indicating that the CCP system is even dirtier than a cesspit. China's rule of law is a joke." A former Chinese judge stated, "These cases of reporting indicate that even CCP enforcers do not believe in CCP laws." However, not all problems can be solved after online reports. Huawei Smart TV can monitor everything in people's homes, terrifying netizens. Recently, a startling prompt appeared on a television screen, circulating widely on the Chinese internet. The message warned that if more than 2 people were watching TV, the number of viewers would be restricted. This has alarmed netizens, with many calling it scary. Information online reveals that TVs equipped with cameras are now common in China, particularly Huawei Smart TVs, which can monitor everything in people's homes. Images shared online show a TV, possibly playing a drama, with a blue prompt box on the screen stating, "There are currently 2 people in front of the screen. The number of viewers will be restricted. Please purchase a family package." Netizens have reacted with fear, saying things like, "So scary," and it seems chatting while watching TV will be a high-risk activity in the future. The screen has finally entered our homes. Questions about which TV brand this is, and the answer was clear, Huawei. On the Chinese platform Douyin, many Huawei TV advertisements promote the most advanced feature of Huawei Smart TVs, the built-in AI HD camera. One video tutorial shows how to use Huawei's remote home monitoring function. First, open Network and Connection on the Huawei TV, find Remote Home Monitoring. The video says if you don't have a Huawei phone, download the Huawei Smart Life app, which also has the remote home monitoring function. Using the same account, you can control the smart screen with your phone. The second step is to turn on the remote home monitoring function on the phone. The TV camera then activates, showing the living room's image on the phone. On December 21, 2020, Huawei held a whole house intelligence and smart screen new product press conference in Dingguan, Guangdong. At the conference, Huawei announced, the Huawei Smart Screen S series is equipped with a magnetic AI camera, providing very clear images, and the Huawei Smart Screen S series has added a remote home monitoring function. Whether the screen is off or on, the smart screen camera can be remotely accessed by the phone to check the home situation. On July 29, Ms. Liu, a former employee of a Chinese tech company, told NTD that Chinese citizens are not only monitored by cameras in public places but that every household TV also becomes a monitor. The authorities can watch everything people say and do at home. Ms. Liu stated, the CCP's Skynet project means every household TV monitors the people, leaving them with no privacy. She concluded, China is like a big prison, whatever you say, whatever happens in your home, they can monitor it all. Don't forget to leave a comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from China Truths.